It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't stop them.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Good morning. I promise next week my lighting will be right. Good morning. Shout out to everybody rocking with us. Nigga White Chocolate. Good morning, everybody on the comments. Good morning. Shout out to Jay Black, C Chunk, Sexy Mo. We'll be expecting her square to pop up at some point. We'll see what happens.
No, you never know.
I don't know if traffic's crazy. We don't know. Wait a second. I think I see her square popping.
Just as I was talking trash. Just as I was about to talk trash. Let her put a bra on. Look like her bra. You know, I don't know.
What are you talking about? Her bra? I don't see anything that's going on with her bra. What type of?
There she
What
goes.
is wrong with you?
You in a secret location?
She's in witness protection right now.
You in a different location today? All right. Well, you here. I don't care how you got here. I don't care how you got here as long as Mo is here. That's all. All right, let's get to it. C Chung, he was absent yesterday from class. Sexy Mo was absent yesterday from class, so we'll start with them. How was your night, C Chung? How'd everything go? What's going on? What's popping? Any food poisoning? Have you cooked your food properly? Just need to know.
Everything was good. I did cook last night though. It was turned out good. I'm here. No stomach issues.
That's funny when you can't trust yourself in the kitchen. You can't trust your own food.
The little man to taste test first.
He give his son the taste testing.
It's horrible.
Yo, how your stomach feel? Your stomach feel all right? It's good.
And it's good to eat.
Yeah, we eat it.
Are you sweating any? Do you feel any cold sweats? Anything? Nothing. All right. Mo, what's going on with you? How was your night? How's everything going? We ain't talked to you in a minute.
Like what? See, here you go.
That's since Thanksgiving.
Catching flights, and I was in between airports. Cut it out.
Yeah, the flight game. And Jay Black, how was everything? What's going on with you there, big dog?
Morning, Nikki, real quick. Afro Queen, what up, Diane? I see you. Last night, Love After Lockup. I got caught up on some shows. I got caught up on. It was season finale for my Love After Lockup. All my people that be watching that. I'm all caught up.
Oh God! Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did. I saw Love After Lockup, and I was dead bored, right? And I was like, I'm gonna try it. Like that is the dumbest fucking show.
I don't even know why.
Wait, dude, and it depends on what season. Like, is this current season? Like you saw the last finale episode?
This is how crazy it is, because it only takes like 7 seconds for you to find out. If you've never watched it, you already know what's going on. So you can already tell the dude is out of lockup. He goes to this lady's house, and they're cuddling or whatever, and they pop it off. She was like, "You want to watch a movie?" This is really the actor. "You want to watch a movie?" He's like, "I thought we would make a movie." And she's like,
that was setting up for the next season.
I saw it, and they did it. Okay. And then he goes outside. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, and then at the same time, they're flashing to another girl's house that has a whole bunch of company coming over. Her family comes over. So he goes outside after smashing out. He FaceTimes. First of all, who is bold enough to really FaceTime outside the door to call the other chick that's having a party? She's a young girl that's having a party. She's like, "I love him. I mean, I know he could do better." And all her friends.
My man.
Yeah, my man. We bonded. I mean, I know he got to do better. And he's calling her up on FaceTime, talking about, you still love me. Like, it was some bullshit that I used to do like 15 years ago when I was drunk every day. Like,
she left to go get him out of jail and took her kid with him, and like she gave up her whole life for him. He capped her up, that jail talk, and he got out. and was like, "Oh, I'm in these streets now," and he ended up dumping her, and she's still in love with the dude, and kicked money out, put him on his books the whole time. That was an interesting relationship, even more so because she's still in love with the dude, and then he ended up dying. Like, so he's dead and gone.
Well, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You done saved everything. Dude dead now.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
How do they meet?
Pen pal. Like a lot of those chicks, I'm gonna say guys too, they like to write people. So if you need a pen pal, you got people you can write that's in jail, and y'all just talk in jail, and for y'all making plans to be together forever.
Or you setting up a JPay account.
Going to Miss Parker.
And in videos.
And I didn't know there was a person that not in radio, but there was a person that I was associated with that I was working with kept telling me about her man, and kept saying she was really talking about her man, like really discussing. I was like, oh shit, then kind of find out this dude's been locked up for like 12 years. And I was like, so you stayed with him before, like after he got locked up, you stayed? And she was like, no, I met him while he was in prison. And she did the pen pal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what would make you use prison as a form of plenty of fish? Like, wouldn't you? Isn't that what you? I don't know. I don't want to say.
I guess if you can't find love, a lot of times they're not easy on the eyes. A lot of them, they're not easy on the eyes. So yeah, you need love when you can find it at. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
I don't even get, like, if you have a checklist of things that you're looking for in somebody, like I want a personality, I want a sense of humor, I want somebody who has drive. How if you in prison for 15 years, how do you actually check any of those boxes honestly? Like, yeah, well, I guess he has drive because he was determined to do the crime. I guess I don't know how you. I don't know, yo. And I listen, people in prison need love too, and all that other stuff. I'm not judging a lot of innocent people in jail. If I found out my daughter was looking for love and she was writing letters to Rikers, I would be a little disturbed and think there would be a little therapy that would be needed and some shit.
If you was locked up, you would want somebody to write you. You would want that pen.
But I would understand if they looked at me crazy. Like if I was like, I would understand it. Like, dog, what future do we have? But I get out in like 7 years.
I get out 7 years. Some of them waited for 7 years. The one chick,
at least you know where he at every night. You know,
the one chick cheated.
No chicks every night.
She cheated and had a baby. Like the one chick,
they give you their undivided attention though. When they
of course.
You get, and they tell you everything you want to hear. And
how do you know this? How do you know this? How do you know all this?
No. Oh, Mo, you dated
something you want to discuss?
I've had my share of JPay account.
You have.
See, no dated somebody in jail.
Share of red pens.
Let it be out.
Sending mail with the stamp upside down to mean I love you. Like,
she missed Tell It On Tuesday, so now she breaking it down on Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah, we had Tell It On Tuesday yesterday. Wait a second. What do you mean you turn the stamp upside down and that means you?
Get back at that one.
It's different things in jail that you can do, it has different meanings. Like when you're writing people, so like if you write in red ink, like that's another sign, like that you
she love me, yo. Look, she got this.
Putting the stamps upside down.
Ooh, that was special.
The best ones that you get, like if you know let me tell you how your jail man really into you. If he gets somebody to draw a picture of you. On that,
he draws a
yellow legal paper.
Oh God! The upside down stamp.
If they draw a picture, if he gets somebody in prison to draw a picture of you on a what paper?
So they get the legal size paper so that they can write you longer. So they'll write front and back, right? They got nothing to do. They write you front and back, and they'll get people in there who draw like pictures. So your envelope will come like with all of these hearts and all of these different your name and bubble letters and
No, they made it special. Yo, it's for my lady. I need y'all to help me out. It's like a group effort in there.
Right.
That might have cost him 2 chi-chis and a ho-ho.
Yo, does anybody have the legal size paper in here? Yo?
She probably paid for it. They got her.
Right.
Yo, you love her, don't you? Yeah, I love her. Yo, can you draw her a picture? What?
Oh, you ready to take it to the next level?
You ready to take it to
Have you thought about this, my man? I'm ready for the picture. I'm ready for the
ready for the picture. It's like getting the ring.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yo, you just come up to whoever your inmate friend is, and you just got a piece of paper and a pencil. You be like, yo, I'm about to take it there, dog. I'm about to take
Yo,
it.
Mike proposing, y'all. Mike proposing.
Nikki got an experience with that. They drew her
And when
face
they
on a
don't trade your
handkerchief. Wait, they
picture,
got
when they don't
handkerchiefs?
trade your picture, because you know they trade your picture when you lock down for like $1, right? They trade pictures. So by the time they bid is up, if they ain't feeling you like that, if they not really with you, your picture gonna end up like 20 sales down.
Yo, Nikki said
a whole other tier.
Nikki said they drew my face on a handkerchief. And Nikki, let me find out you can't run in your girlfriend's girl. You'll never believe.
Oh, look, he left me. Wow. Look what he did.
Look at this right here. I'm not playing with y'all today.
He's so thoughtful.
Hey.
What he's thinking about me is on a handkerchief. Where did he get a handkerchief? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
What your man ain't do that for you, and he out. Look at my man.
Listen.
Oh, you getting is a measly text. My man found a handkerchief. I did not know. I did not know. All I know is I watched it for all the 10 minutes and I said, J Black got this. I was trying to really watch it to have content. Like I was like, so I could really be involved in it. I said, I can't do it. The girl had her
half of that stuff up if you tried, Michael Shawn. Stuff that be going on that show. You just be like, if it's not your world, like if you've never been a part of that world, you gonna be like,
yo,
really?
You know, you need closed caption, not just for the words. You need closed caption so they can explain to you exactly why this scenario is taking place. Like you said, the handkerchief. There needs to be a caption at the bottom of the screen that says the handkerchief is a meaningful symbol of love that has been sent out, meaning that this inmate has actually invested time and effort to show her that they are now moving to the next level. Like that's what we need. I don't get it. You call me a white boy now. Y'all can call me privileged because I don't understand nothing.
They got nothing else going on in jail. So I get it. And they trying to do whatever they can. They can't be out. They know they lady getting smashed out while they doing this bid. So they got to do what they got to do to try to keep her interest.
Well, speaking of smashing out, I guess, you know, when you have a long-term relationship like that where you don't get physical contact, you know, I guess in order to stay like you want to yes, I want a narrator. That's exactly what I want. And when you have an issue like that where you guys can't physically satisfy each other, it's all got to be mental and handkerchiefs and shit and and stamps and stuff and all that. I guess at that point, whether you like it or not, in order to stay loyal, unless you're going to be celibate, masturbation is going to have to be part of your lifestyle. And you guys are going to have to learn how to send stuff to each other to remind each other. Well, I almost said it, but it's going to sound weird. Mo is kind of an expert, not in that act, but she's pretty much an expert in the equipment that is used that women use in these acts. And some of y'all women are going too far. And I just want to know, like, I'm not hating. Some of y'all, I really don't know why I didn't meet y'all women when I was running these streets. Like, I wish I would have met some of y'all because I didn't know times was this hard. There's a video circulating now that a woman couldn't wait to get home to take care of her business. And I didn't know you can get arrested for this if nobody sees you. But this woman was caught using her little toy at Georgia Beach. She pleads to the cops not to arrest her since it only took 20 seconds. If it only took 20 seconds, how's that breaking the law? But I don't even understand why this cop wanted to mess with her. Can we play the video and see what she's talking about?
They're masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
It's a family.
Okay, look, let me show you what I did. Okay.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it right if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it.
You're offended?
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in I was sitting on the beach and I just okay. Do I get a ticket?
So you did have a vibrator.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out.
I get it.
Just hang tight for me.
I'm sorry.
Hang tight. Hang tight.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
People did see it. We didn't get called for no reason.
I swear to God, I was sitting in the water. Nobody saw it.
I got you. Well, I mean,
ain't
if
no
nobody saw
criminal,
it, they
y'all.
wouldn't have called, right?
Oh man.
Don't do this to me. Are you serious?
First of all, you should have never admitted. I've been there. They got me too. You should have
Right.
never
Yeah, if
admitted.
she never admitted, she wouldn't have got it. Yep.
Never admitted.
Okay, I got you.
This is ridiculous. What am I being arrested for? I do.
Indecent exposure.
Dog. First of all, let me tell you something. I hate when white people don't use their white privilege properly. Like you are. I hate y'all have a superpower in this country. First of all you had to do was deny and break down in tears. That's it. That's all. That's all you had to do was break down in tears.
Said she was naked. She
was never naked. She was in the water. Oh, she could have said. She could have said she had anything. She could have said, "Listen, I'm embarrassed. I had a little situation going down there. That's why I was in the water. There's nothing. And no, you can't look through my bag. You ain't got no warrant to look through my bag.
No, I'm not giving you that.
No, I'm not giving you my bag. I'm not giving you my bag. Like people, y'all need to. Some of these white. I think that white girl must have hung out with too many black people. I don't know. She
sounded like it.
Yeah, she sounded like she could have. Yeah, but where
all
were
she
you?
had to do was just be quiet, not admit. She could have remained silent. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking. You know, like because the only reason she got arrested is because she admitted to doing it. There's no one that had proof of that. No, they don't know what she was really doing, so they assumed, but there's no
20
proof.
seconds.
No,
the rose.
20. Yeah, but how do you that contraption the rose in the water? You got to have skills. Yeah, but still, you got to maneuver it. How do you even get it into the water without people seeing you walking with it? Because if all she had was a bathing suit on.
They must have seen it. But they must have seen it because they called. So
somebody seen something. But like Random Rick said, a lot of the comments was violence. A lot of people were saying, why are they need to go arrest some real criminals? Why are they worrying about this?
Right.
I mean,
there was a lot of comments like that.
The only problem you got to have is if this is an affluent area where people are paying a lot of money to live near that beach and they got their kids over there and you get the wrong Karen. This is Karen on Karen crime because this was a Karen. This is Karen because listen, I hate stereotype. If it would have been a black woman who seen it, she would have just called her a nasty bitch. That's all. She would have kept it moving. That's all she would have done, and it might have been a little confrontation. But she got caught in a specific place where they don't play that. Mm-hmm. But sweetie, where were you when I was in these streets? Is that rough out here?
Listen,
right, you gotta do it at the beach.
And you say it only took you 20 seconds. I am the man for the job. Like, I'm here.
You could have called me.
You could have called Mike Shawn Comedy. You should have DM me. Girl, what are we doing?
No, but
in 20 seconds.
But she's not a bad looking woman.
No, she wasn't
bad. Right, she wasn't bad either.
She's not bad at all.
She said she was stressed out.
Oh, she got a little beer in her hand.
The man was like, hold on here. The man sounded like he was going to try to do something for her. Like he was going to try to help her out.
All you had to say was no.
All she had to do was say no. He said, wait, so you did? As soon as I said, oh, you didn't get yourself up. But also the flip side of those comments was if there was a man out there jerking off, the world is in the uproar.
Because he would have been exposed. I think that's the whole thing.
Even if he had a towel over him.
If he had it under the water.
In his pants. Like she did.
Yeah, he had it under the water and he was doing. Listen, bottom line is, once again, what did I tell y'all? What's real and what's right are two different things. What's right is that a guy should be treated like a woman when it happens. What's real is that when a man does it, it looks disgusting. When a woman does it, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just the facts.
Right. Yeah. When a man does it, all you hear in the back is this. That's all you thinking. That's all. It's disgusting.
Ideally, beans and franks don't look too appetizing.
Yeah, it sounds like a homicide's happening. But when a woman does it in the water, the music comes on right away. The music, you like,
like a work of art.
Oh wow, this girl's stressed out. Poor thing. We should leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Right, let her be, officer.
Set her free.
You the thing alone.
Leave her alone. That poor girl. Look at her.
Like, let her go.
She had on a family bathing suit too. It wasn't even like a thong or a bikini.
Nah, it was a respectable bathing suit.
Yeah.
Me and C Chung got picket signs. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. White orgasms matter. White orgasms matter. White orgasms matter.
Let her go, pig.
Good morning, TP. Good morning, Stacy. So they missed the video, Mike. We missed.
Go ahead, play the video.
We're gonna play the video
play
again.
the video. This is for those who we just found out this lady got a little excited at the beach.
Masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
It's a family.
Okay, look. Let me show you what I did.
All she had to do was say no.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
No.
Is there if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it.
No, you can't look through it.
Contents inside the bag?
Yes. Okay. I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So you did have a vibrator.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out.
Okay, just hang tight for me.
I'm sorry, nobody saw me. I was in the water. Okay, so what is this?
Classic. Put your hands behind your back.
I mean, yeah.
That's the worst feeling.
I swear to God, I was sitting in the water. Nobody saw it.
Sitting in the water.
Well, I mean, if nobody saw them, they wouldn't have called, right?
Oh, you hater ass.
Don't do this to me. Are you serious?
Too late. You should have cried first, right?
Yeah, she should have started with the tears. She should have started with the tears. If she wanted to really roll the dice, because I don't know if there was there a female cop there too?
Yeah, that was a black female.
The black one, yeah, because she's a hater. She's a hater. I can tell she's a hater. She couldn't wait to put them cuffs on. She couldn't wait to. She was hating right there. But if it was just a guy, if it was just a guy and her, like she could have really rolled the dice. But look, this is all I did. She takes the vibrator out. All I did was grab it, put it here.
Right, showed him and everything.
That's all it was just 20 seconds.
And if he watched, he would have had some level of culpability.
Yeah, but I mean, you're free to go, man. You're free to go. Just free to go.
No cop arresting her after that.
The more of that story is don't admit this. If the cops run up on you, don't
say
admit
nothing.
this stuff.
Right.
You're incriminating yourself. If
that's all they're trying to do.
Yes.
Black people are taught that. People of color are taught that. I don't think that the white privilege that it doesn't go hand in hand. I think white privilege it tells you like what?
No, I think there's some white people who know.
You're gonna arrest me?
I think white people, and we're stereotyping now. This is called Stereotype Wednesdays. We're stereotyping entire races right now. White people. What I'm offended by is that she did not stand up for her rights, because the first thing white people are going to do is you are not going to violate my rights. You do not have a warrant. Even if what you're saying you're not sure of, just say it with conviction that this is unreasonable.
She said I was offended. I'm offended. He was like, I know he was
my bag.
He was going to let it go.
Check my bag. She said, yeah, sure. You can look in my bag. What?
Now, the embarrassing thing about this is she's going to pay a fine. But then she's gonna have a court date, and when you do the court date, they always announce what you did. They always announce, and now the indecent exposure.
Rick, you don't count.
She may have to report as a sex offender with kids being around. That could turn into something.
It could turn into something. It really
very indecent exposure.
That is ridiculous.
In front of children, you don't know how them charges gonna stack up, baby.
That is ridiculous.
Don't know how them charges gonna rack up.
People saying you weird, Mike, for thinking that. In those comments, anyone that don't think that she should be arrested and have to report is weird. You masturbating on the beach, and they keep saying if that was a dude, you would be pissed. So
if that was a dude, you would have. Once again, and that's right. That's just the unfairness of what goes on. You would be looked at as a pervert and all that stuff. But if a young couple were caught having sex with each other on the beach, we'd be like, oh, they were just really in love, and they, they're young, and they got all their juices flowing. Pores.
They met in jail.
They met in jail, and they wrote, and he drew her pictures, and it was on a long legal piece of paper.
That's how they got here.
That's how they got
full circle.
Yo, that is, man. Listen, man. All right, let's get to Somebody was talking about how happy Dwight Howard is about Diddy and Cassie because nobody talks about Dwight Howard anymore.
Nobody's talking about his warm apple
you
pie
forgot
and
all
his
about
brown.
And who would have known that Diddy was a big enough story to knock Will and Jada off the front page? Like,
yeah, we moved on.
We have moved on. Nobody's even talking about it. Like
nobody gives a damn about the memoir. Nobody gives.
Nobody cares.
Bent over.
Nobody. It's all about Cassie and Diddy and everybody catching lawsuits and everything like that. And then a woman, and Mo might touch on this, but I want to hear this video. A woman that I've never disliked her, but I've never been a huge fan of Tina Knowles. Either way, I don't have any feelings either way. Not bad or good. Either way, she's Tina Knowles. She's to me, she's Beyonce's mom. And that's it, and cool, and you did a great job. Thank you for giving birth to the girl. You and Matthew created, that must have been an amazing night of sex. And Solange, you did a good job with Solange too. I like Solange. I'm a Solange Knowles fan and everything like that. But I guess there's a rumor going around because there's not enough in the world going on of importance. There's now a dramatic rumor. I mean, there's not millions of people dying in wars all over the world. There's not people dying here in the country. There's not homeless people. There's not the threat where all these different variants of COVID are popping off in Texas, which is the election's coming around the corner. They got to find something to scare the hell out of us. Right. But Tina Knowles decided to go on video because people are claiming Beyonce is lightening her skin.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that. So first of all, we all know with today's cameras, the filters, the flashes, even C. Chung thought that I was a chocolate dip when he first came on. He said, "Oh, I thought you was a dark-skinned girl." I mean,
wait, I still think you're a chocolate dip. Like, let's not get into that. I still think you're brown skin.
Butter pecan.
Yeah, I'll say a little butter pecan.
Here go this.
But Beyonce is not. I don't think that Beyonce is trying to lighten herself. Certainly, I think that it just comes with whoever's doing her makeup at the time, whoever's taking her photograph at the time, and that's all to it.
That's all to it. But this. No, we're all, like, honestly, we have to take responsibility. We're talking about this story, so we're stupid dummies too. Like, we're all stupid dummies. But Tina got on, and you got the video, Jay?
No, it wasn't a video. It was a caption. Like she tweeted it out or posted it on IG or whatever. Her response. Mo, you got the response? Because she went in. She was calling people names, right? Losers, and she was going in. She went in.
Tina ain't got nothing to lose. Mama Tina is up there in age.
Haters.
She's separated from her second husband, and she out in these streets, and she's gonna protect Beyonce hard. You can't talk about her baby.
But she do look like Kim Kardashian. Like Beyonce, if you look at that last picture, like she don't look like Beyonce there.
It's giving Jessica Rabbit to me. It's giving Jessica Rabbit. I don't think that she's trying to lighten herself. I just think it's a film, like a soft film over it. Of course, and again, like I said, the music, the filter, and the makeup.
She just like the first one. She came off vacation. Well, we do have video of what Tina knows.
2001, that's everybody's makeup look. So you have to look at the year that the pictures were taken. Back in 2001, that was when the heavy coverage, people were wearing body coverage, and everybody wanted to look like they was glowing. Look at Missy Elliott. You see a lot of artists, their makeup all look like that.
Well, we do have Tina Knowles' video. We do have a clip of what she said.
Say it like this: if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's what the bitch said. She said, "That's right." So, hold that. Go ahead, Tina. Let them know. Let them know. So, you know what? Since we're here, we started. All right, Mo, where's your damn intro at? So we could just get to it. Let's go.
Let's go. Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
One more.
Let's go. Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Come on, Mo. Let's go get it.
We gotta do something with.
Don't worry. We're just I'm just happy we got all four squares up. One thing at a time, girl. One thing at a time. Now remember, every story that Mo says, we have the right to retract any statement and say it was wrong or it was just a straight up lie. We are not responsible for any of this. This is just stuff she scrolled the way you scroll, and she found information that you found. She just got a grip on things. Go ahead, Mo. Get to it.
Well, speaking of Diddy and the Cassie situation, Michael Shawn, this is not going away. It's not getting better. It just keeps getting worse and worse. It's like herpes. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Like
Oh, don't bring
honestly,
up herpes. Jeez,
I'm just
what are
saying.
we doing?
I really don't understand why he thinks that he is going to do any PR stunts to recoup from this whole debauchery. So of course, his allegedly Misa Hilton Brim, who is his first baby mama.
Yep.
They said that she's cashing in on this whole adult survivors act, which is expired, but a lot of people have put it in before, prior to the expiration date.
Right.
And they said that allegedly she's suing for abuse, for years of abuse and some other things. But he's being dragged and roasted. And so of course, whenever any type of thing like this happens in the tabloids, you losing endorsements, you
Everything.
losing contracts, you
Everything.
losing money. They're gonna hit you where it hurts, right? So, and everybody's starting to detach themselves. The Grammys are coming around, and my sources tell me that their agents are sending in formal letters saying, wherever you sit me, sit me next to Diddy. Well, my mom always say, you're playing shit long enough, you get a little bit on your leg. So I guess they want to stay far away from the situation as possible. They don't want to be attached
That's
to
real.
any type of way. And I can understand.
Wait a second. Hold on. We're gonna stop right there. Everything that Diddy's accused of is wrong. I'm against everything he's accused of. Everything that I want to repeat that is wrong. But you hypocritical Grammy motherfuckers got a hell of a nerve when your pedophile perverted asses have a whole industry that this is the reason why this stuff goes on. Your industry has created this climate. You guys have been the ringleaders of this nonsense. From Clyde Davis, if you can't sit next to Diddy, then you better not want to sit next to Clyde Davis. You better not want to sit next. And you better not ever have. You better not ever have another award or another ceremony ever thanking Elvis Presley, who sat with Barbara Walters on an interview, and Priscilla Presley said out her mouth when she was 15 or 16, she would spend the night with him. He would give her pills to get through school. That ain't Michael Shawn saying it. Go to YouTube and watch and watch the video, and don't tell me that now all y'all want to be holier than thou when y'all got Sam Smith at the last Grammy Awards worshiping the devil with horns and got women and men going down on him on live TV, and now you guys have the audacity to try and say don't sit me next to Diddy. Bitch, how about he shouldn't sit next to you?
Right.
Like, y'all got a hell of a nerve that y'all formulate and y'all create the disgusting way of how a woman or a man what they have to do to make it, and they have to sell their souls to do it. And now y'all want to act holier than thou. Oh, y'all some hypocrites up in here.
But you can see
Clive, they saying that allegedly Clive is at the helm and at the top of
I was seeing that yesterday.
His early beginnings of abusing and his mastermind, the alleged masterminded plan to do these things to all of his artists.
Where the hell all right when we need it? Where's the prophet? We need the prophet to tell us, because she got a bunch of Clyde Davis stories. Oh, where we need the prophet. We just
he allegedly groomed him.
Exactly. He groomed the monster. If this all turns out to be true.
Because they said, what's his name? Andre Harrell was supposed to have taken Bad Boy, but then his intern jumped over him.
Yes.
And got Bad Boy.
Wow.
But this is the time when you don't turn your back on Diddy. We all know this is going to pass over. Everything goes by.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about
this.
Did R. Kelly pass by?
Will Smith.
Did R. Kelly pass by? Did R. Kelly
we're
pass
in
by?
the era where it don't pass by no more.
This is screaming to me. This is screaming along the lines of where R. Kelly ended up. I can see
That's what it's
happening to Diddy. I can see it. I can see them taking the Grammys. I can see them even Revolt.
He's about to lose Revolt.
Well, he stepped down already.
Temporarily, he stepped down. Temporary as a chairman.
I don't foresee him ever returning to that board seat at Revolt. And I think it was to save face, to save the company, the overall concept of the company. But Mike, This is not going away.
He'll be fine.
This is not going to be fine on this one. He's not going to be fine because the situation is nobody can make money with you because we live in a society that when we all get together and we want to point fingers at somebody, we go, he's the dirty one. Everybody avoids that person, even though everybody around him is also dirty. This ain't going away
unless he gets locked up. He's be fine. Like R. Kelly only because he got locked up. Aaron Hall, all these everyone else is going to be fine unless Diddy.
No, Aaron Hall and all them other people ain't Diddy. Aaron Hall
Diddy is very powerful. So no.
From Mike Tyson's to the Mike Tyson even bounced back from that and he got locked up. But
this is more
Diddy
than Mike Tyson.
Be fine.
But I think in this era, this whole how women are, what's that, Me Too movement, all of that, like I think they're gonna come out the woodworks, and
it's not gonna stop. Activists. It's gonna get worse.
There are more people who have actually actively come out and said, listen, back then, this is the bodyguard. The bodyguard.
And if you think the New York people, New York attorneys ain't building a case, they building a case on him right now.
And they were trying to say that Justin might not be his kid. Remember, I heard that is with Misa.
They were trying to say it's the bodyguard who died.
Yeah,
the bodyguard who was murdered, or whatnot. And they're
kind of do look like him.
It
kind of do look like the bodyguard Wolf.
He looks just like Wolf. But again, we know that people can look like other people and not be their kids. So I don't want to jump to assumptions. But to add a little humor to it, 50 Cent is good for dragging his fellow industry folks or people who are up there at the helm.
He couldn't wait.
And he is taking to social media and basically told Diddy, like, look, this looking real bad for you, player. But I'll take Revolt off your hands for a low price right now because they coming for you.
Boy.
You know why 50's doing it though, right?
50 is like a peer to him. At this point, like money wise, and whatnot, and years in the industry, the way 50 is coming at him,
it's because of his first baby mom. Remember, Puff was messing with her. That's why 50 coming at him.
But how about this? In real life, when I saw that, I was like, what 50 we take it, a lot of people take it as 50 was being disrespectful, and obviously he's coming for the kill shot. Mm-hmm. But wouldn't that make sense to actually sell 50 Revolt? And do you know what 50 would do with Revolt?
Right.
If he didn't have to go to Stars and all the other streaming services, and he had his own streaming service right there that he could put all them shows on? From Power to Raising Cain to whatever other ones that he has that he's flipped. That would actually be a smart business move. Yeah. Now he'd probably get a deal on the price, but that would probably be an incredible business move to actually give 50 the access to have Revolt. And to top it off, I think 50 would take Revolt to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
I think it would. I mean, I still to this day don't understand why Revolt didn't have verses, why verses didn't happen on Revolt once we got out of COVID. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't just, on IG, why I didn't go strictly to, anyway, listen, man, it's not blowing over because Diddy is now, the more the rumors have popped off about people dying, allegedly, and him having something to do with it, allegedly, some prosecutor somewhere in some city, like C Chunk said, in New York or whatever state is going to be, is going to decide, let's look into this and let's start doing some autopsies and see if this is what really went down.
Yeah. If he has something to do with Kim Porter or that changes.
Can you imagine Diddy at Rikers?
Well, no, I don't wish that on anybody, but I don't wish that. And I'm not making light of this because it's a serious situation. Once again, I wasn't in the room. I was never there. I was still trying to find a white girl who's masturbating on the beach. So I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm just telling you, that's what I was doing. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, speaking of white girls, Kanye West is back in the hot potato seat. Of course, the film has been circulating around social media where he was rapping one of his newest drops. And it talks about how he can't be possibly anti-Semitic because he effed the Jewish bee. And so, of course, the Jewish community is in an uproar. They felt like it was anti-Semitic, and they felt like here you go again with the climate of the Semitic comments and things that are going on in the world. They felt like, why did he choose to say that in his rap?
Because he wants the problem. And the problem is nobody artist has ever wanted the problem with that community. He does. Yeah. He wants the problem.
Of course, they threw, Chris Brown was there.
That was ridiculous.
Thing, and he, was keying with Kanye. And of course, now they're dragging Chris Brown, and Chris Brown is like, I'm not having it. Like, y'all done dragged me through the mud already. What? Like, come on, cut it out. He was like, I'm not anti-Semitic. But of course, he got caught in the crossfire too.
We'll say it all the time. Why is it in this country you can be nodding your head? First of all, they're in a club. I saw the video. They're in a club. The song is playing. Kanye is next to Chris Brown. You're not going to nod your head when Kanye's letting you hear, whether you like it or not.
Right.
You're going to be like, yo, all right. Then they happen because the losers have people on social media. They have nothing but time. They happen to pinpoint the one part of the song that he's nodding his head where Kanye says the lyric. Yeah. And obviously the music drops a little bit on that part. And now Chris Brown is it because you were nodding your head to it. But if the same song was playing and Kanye would have said, yeah, I can't be so-and-so because I just finished effing a nigga bitch, y'all wouldn't have a problem with it.
Wouldn't have a problem with it. And I'll add to that. I'll give adage to that. They be singing it in private. They be saying the lyrics because they think that they would get a pass. They would be singing the lyrics.
So, yeah, it's a crazy world out here, y'all. This is. I'll tell you what. If you were a struggling artist, I call this the blessing in disguise. If you were a struggling artist in the late 90s and the early 2000s, and your dream was to pop off, and it didn't happen, that was a blessing in disguise, y'all. Because if you was hot in the late 90s or early 2000s and you was running them streets, everybody's holding their breath right now that they're not the next one on the list catching a lawsuit. Right. Everybody is if you are a one-hit wonder and you cried yourself to sleep wondering why the record label shelved your product and they never released a second single, you better thank God. It was a blessing in disguise.
I saw Uncle Luke talking too, saying, "Don't mess with me. I don't mind going to court. I ain't messing with no underage girls. Everybody signed. I checked everything." Uncle Luke said, "Don't put me in this."
Back then, yeah, back then, they said that he was really strict with certain stuff, with his dancers. And shout out to Sexy Red because she was one of his long time dancers. He stayed with, like, of course, people will always come on, but he vetted those girls.
He said he didn't know what grooming was. He said, I just found out what grooming was.
Yeah, that's when I got word for Luke. When he said he didn't know what grooming was, I was like, yo, why'd you even bring that word up, dog? What? Shut up.
Right.
Why would you even bring that up? He said it like, I didn't even know I was doing it. Like, that's almost like what he was.
What is grooming?
I mean, technically, Luke was grooming adults. He was grooming all of us. Like, none of us knew that we was going to be singing face down, ass up. That's the way we. None of us knew that.
Until I met Uncle Luke. What?
I didn't know. I didn't know what went on like that. I had no idea. But when he brought that up, I said, "Damn, Luke, shut up. Just keep it moving. Just keeping, because you don't want to be on nobody's radar. You don't want to be on nobody's radar. You really don't."
A person was detected.
You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. Go ahead, Mo. You good? That's it?
That's
she
it.
Said that was my 3.
Oh, that's your 3. All right, round of applause. Sexy Mo.
Jay Black doesn't allow me to do more than, more stories. We have topics, though, today. We have topics.
There you go.
Very nice, Sexy Mo. Very nice.
There's a lot going on.
Do you have a topic?
I'm going to give you 3.
Do you have a topic, Jay? You want to talk about? Do I?
Well, yeah, I saw this. It's an upcoming rapper named Nardo. I guess it was he did a show, and after the show, I guess Mo, you saw that story. I guess a fan wanted to take a picture, and his entourage and somebody didn't appreciate him coming up with the phone up in the air, and he got snuffed out, knocked out on his feet. Violent. My issue though, even within all of that, was his friend stood there and watched. So we can watch this video, but if your friend is out on his feet and knocked out cold, why are you just standing there watching? Now you at the hospital with his mom doing interviews. But let's watch.
He said I can't control my phone.
All right, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video.
Where'd he go?
That was his friend standing behind and watching.
Wait, before we get into the friend, y'all some ignorant fucks, yo. And y'all pussy.
Crazy. That ain't
and y'all
no
so
story.
Pussy. Y'all, dude. The kid is harmless.
You can't be recording people though. You don't know what transaction they were doing.
Stop trying to justify.
No, I ain't justify. I'm just saying
because
gotta be.
They
that
wouldn't
is
have
a
done
problem.
it. They wouldn't have done it to somebody. They wouldn't have done it to somebody that they had respect for. They did it to it. They did it to fucking little Dicky.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a white kid. Damn.
I think they
like,
was
come
mixed,
on.
him and his friend mixed this thing, but
like really, like y'all would have done that to Tony Yayo.
Nah.
Answer the question.
But Tony Yayo, don't run up on somebody.
Tony Yayo would have been by himself with a phone. He could have been recording and had the phone in your mouth.
Right.
What?
He could have been recording your tonsils for a future project.
Why not just knock the phone out his hand though? Why do you have to?
Yeah, why are you knocking somebody? Like now, I need you to go to jail. I need you to go to jail. Y'all are ridiculous, yo. Y'all don't get no points for that, except for your ignorant little crew that wants to sit around and laugh like they menace to society, watching a scene when they shoot up the cashier dude. Like y'all are cornballs for this. Now, if somebody, this is man, y'all wouldn't have done it to somebody who y'all thought somebody was coming back to light your family's house up.
Right.
Y'all wouldn't have done it to that person. It's just, what is the point? Now,
the first punch, he was out on his feet, though. He was out.
Frozen.
He
and
was
then
frozen.
the real sucker is the one that wants to add insult to injury. And now the dude is frozen like y'all was playing freeze tag.
He stopped in midair, sensing everything.
Freeze.
And I want Jay to get to where he wants to go. But I just want to say this other thing. Y'all. Y'all little kids who are running around following these little rappers. Y'all not built to be fanboys. These rappers are the rappers you like from a distance. I don't think y'all got any home training. Y'all ain't got no damn your elders that were in your ear who know any better. I'm not running backstage to take a picture with a dude. But that's what y'all do.
Generation though. This is a different generation of men, Mike.
If KRS-One, like, man, Mike, because Mike is a KRS-One fan. If KRS was there, you after the show, you're like, yo, Chris, can I get a pic? Like, I can see you wanting a picture with a rapper that you like.
That's iconic.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a picture with him.
This dude's not even popping yet.
Yeah, I don't know why you taking a picture of him though.
Yeah, why are you taking him?
That's that they have their fan base that's rocking out. People could have said that about us with whoever. So one of them underground type of before certain people.
You couldn't just tell homie to chill and just move back. Yo, chill over there. I promise you, he would have listened to you.
No, he walked up on them like
happy go lucky. He walked
now
up.
It makes sense though, because I see why Nardo Wick he ran to social media and he made like a whole 2-page apology. Yeah. I didn't know the kid was white, because he said he went to the hospital, he went to the mom and offered to pay for whatever he got to pay for, and he, like I said, it was a whole 2 pages. He made an apology.
He don't want to get canceled before he really get out there.
And it's always the entourage that is the extra ones. 25 years in this business, I'm telling you, y'all, it's always the people around the people who are always 13 eggs in a dozen. They always
Mike,
extra.
I handled that for you. Mike, yo, I handled that for you.
Whoa, handle what? Wait a second, guys. It's just a comment.
Handled a lawsuit for me.
Hey, we're going home. What are you talking about? What are you going to handle that? We're all going to the Comfort Inn to have a good time. What are you talking about?
You shouldn't have done that, Mike. I took care of that for you.
No.
With me, Mike, good.
But this is what Jay this is where Jay wants to have fun now. This because Jay always wants to be the alpha male of every conversation. He always wants to be the alpha male So go ahead, Jay. What do you, after seeing that violent act to an innocent bystander, What is really pissing you off about the video?
First thing that irritated my soul was that his homie just stood there while he got rocked. Like the guy, even during I watched TMZ, the interview, the guy's like, "Yeah, that's me with the V on the back of my shirt," and I'm thinking, you just stood there while your best friend is frozen and then getting snuffed out. You do nothing. Just watch it. Just watch it. Like.
Where'd he go?
He's standing there that whole time. Now he's not supposed to do nothing.
Nardo Wick run up and grab his homie. He got the white shirt on.
I was
play it again. Where's Nardo?
He's the one all the way in the back.
Nardo is the one all the way in the back. He has a white white top on. He's looked like he's hollering at somebody right on the side.
Where'd he go?
It's violent. That was violent punches.
Yeah, for real. He stood mid-air.
He said something about a picture, and so
I listen, man. I know Jay wants to go in on the friend. The friend was just gonna get fucked up too.
I'd rather you go down with me like that than stand there and watch somebody snuff me out. I'm frozen.
Yeah.
And then another dude come now. I got brain bleed. I'm all jacked up. I hit my head on the ground. I'm concussed. I'm all jacked up. And then my homie that I've been riding with since we were 10, he just stood there and watched because he was a bitch. Like, come on, nah.
I think just reflexes alone would have had me do something like
But this is, and I'm not defending anything. This is when you haven't had experience in these situations in your life. No, real talk.
Nah, I know. Yeah, you're right.
First of all, real situations. If I see C Chung or J, first of all, neither one of them would have ran over there to take a picture. But the first of all is you put yourself in a situation, the young man who got hit, that you're surrounded by dudes, and your instinct should be never to be in that situation, ever. But if a kid has never seen somebody get frozen like that,
yeah,
people get traumatized. Like people freeze.
Yeah, I think he was shocked in real time that like this was happening. Like
and people freeze. And but if you go through it enough, if you've been in violent situations like that, you start almost like a fire drill. You know instantly what to do. My thing is, we gonna get beat up tonight. We're gonna get beat up. So I'm going to try and lay over you because this ain't no Bruce Willis. This ain't no damn Fast and the Furious. We're gonna get beat up.
We're outnumbered. We're
outnumbered. You're knocked out. All I can do is lay and God forbid, because I've had this happen in my life. You wish the kid could have caught him, because the reason why he's in so much trouble in that hospital is because the head hit that cement like that, and the trauma to his brain. So the kid was probably traumatized, and all of a sudden, the happy-go-lucky, hey, we're gonna meet Nardo. We're gonna meet Nardo. Oh, my friend could be dead. But if you want to hang out a hip hop spot, y'all.
Yeah, here we go. Blame it on hip hop.
No. I'm being real with you. When me and you went to Delilah's strip clubs, we acted a lot different than when we went night on Broadway.
Hood rat, high class. Okay.
When we got out the car, we was already head was on a swivel after you parked the car.
You get it right before you get in the spot.
When we went to the Delilah's, we was giving pounds to the security. Hey!
Out in the parking lot, all happy.
Where's Nardo at? Where's Nardo?
On the
street. Sometimes we had.
And then when you walk in, make sure they ain't touch nothing.
Yeah. I mean, but when we went to certain places, but if you gonna be out in the back block with a bunch of tip dog, I'm just warning y'all. This is not. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. It's not a game with these. This is. This is crazy out here. Tasha said, "Word, be aware of your surroundings." I'm jumping in the whip. I've been through them. I almost got jumped a couple of times. I just stood my 4'11" self up, and they was like, "Wait, she crazy." Hey, these kids wasn't built for what was about to come. And to be fair, he might have had his white privilege. They might have told him, "Yo, don't come over here. We're not taking no pictures right now."
No.
And he brought, no, I just want a quick picture.
Real quick. Yeah.
I just want a quick picture. And then all of a sudden, DJ Cool came out and said, "Freeze!"
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was a picture. I mean, I just feel like something wrong.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
Something is wrong with these kids. And for those artists, like the young artists who coming up, and y'all bring this is not like how Wu-Tang was back in the day, where you could just bring all your men and them, all your friends and stuff onto your situation. In this day and age, you can't bring. They still come. These the pill babies. These the babies that had one-on-ones. They had TSS workers and shit in school. These are the pill babies. You can't reason or rationalize their actions.
And if
so
you
don't want to bring your boys from middle school to be your security or to look out for you, because clear case in point, they're gonna get your ass in trouble.
No, and no, that's a good point. But and as friends, if you go into these places, if y'all don't have a code where y'all can look at each other and know what's about to happen, what the other person is planning on doing, y'all don't need to be. I'm telling you, you need to know all this. First of all, you need to know who you go out with. You need to know the person you go out with. If something happens, you know off the door, they're really fun to hang around, but they ain't doing shit. Then you know that once you get in the car.
Right.
Certain friends for certain situations.
That's why I only got 5 friends. I only got 5 guy friends.
Lady Q said, "Don't go with me because I'm just calling the cops. I'm gonna look to get. I saw they had a red shirt on. I'm gonna get all the descriptions." She's like, she said she ain't doing nothing. I was like, "What kind of friend would you be to let your homie, your friend, just your bestie get beat up and you ain't gonna do nothing? You just gonna stand there?"
And that 5 friend thing, like when C Chung got into a classic situation at a comedy show that I wound up getting punched in the face and in the back. I realized I can't leave Sung C by himself. So we gonna have to take this. This one,
hell of a night though.
It was a hell of a night. It was an amazing night.
Creating memories. But celebrities do say don't be running up on them taking pictures. A lot of actors, actresses, athletes, a lot of them say that. Don't run up on AI back in the day thinking you're just going to take a picture.
For like even the paparazzi, because I don't think that people like fans really run up. They really be happy like to see their favorite artist or their favorite star, and they want to capture the moment.
And that is true with the running up.
Money. It comes with the territory. I mean,
but think about it. Remember when the guy tried to kiss Will Smith on the red carpet?
Oh yeah,
and and Will smacked him. Will could have froze him up just like that. This kid didn't try and kiss him.
All he did.
He just wanted to pick. Will just gave him we didn't know that was the prelude to what was going to happen to Chris Rock, but we didn't know that was the warning shot. But it's disturbing. It's disturbing. But you got to know who your friends. You got to know what your friends are capable and what they're down to do when you walk out. I know y'all like, there's no way they could have planned it. Bitch, that's the life we lived. You have to be able to plan where we're at and what's going to happen. And if we both have agreed to run, there needs to be a look like run. Like there needs to be, or if you see the person you're with is really mad and they really want to fight, then the look has to be like, fuck, we really got to sit here and fight because I can't get him. I'm not going to be able to get him to renege on this. That's violent, man. That makes me sad. That makes me sad.
I've had my back-to-back moments. Like, all right, you got this side, I got this side. Like,
right. Sure to do what I said. I'm getting down with you. Then, man, we're going to fight afterwards. Like, why you put me in that situation?
Man, shit.
What was you thinking?
Listen, if we back-to-back and we toe-to-toe and you talking about, yo, I'm scared, I'm leaving, and you leave me, yo, when I get home, it's a problem.
That's how Mike was in the back of that cop car.
What was you thinking? What was you thinking?
Somebody gotta stay out of jail.
I told you.
Come on. Like when I get drunk, I just get sloppy, pass out, and bomb at a comedy show. Jay get drunk, we gotta wind up in jail. Like
I'll never forget that. He's like, I told you. As he's giving his shoestrings up.
Right.
No, I swear. When we were in the cop car, I was looking out the window, and all I could, we were in New York City. Jay Black then smashed out this white dude over. It was just so crazy, right? And I broke up the fight. We got arrested, and we're in the car, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm so mad. And the buildings are going like, shoom, 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 right? And we're in Midtown Manhattan. I can hear George Benson on Broadway. I was like, it's over. We fired. We gonna be fired in the morning. But I really feel bad for the young man. I really feel okay. So, anything else? You got anything else, Jay?
No, you good.
We done good. It's 8:07. So everybody was talking about. We played a Maya clip. Actually, we played this clip yesterday. You guys weren't. Was it yesterday? We played it.
We didn't play Maya yesterday.
No, that was
I did play it.
You played it last week. You did.
All right.
Play
So
it
the Maya clip, basically, Maya says she didn't sell her soul. That's why the career. And then we had talked about, that's right, we had talked about other experiences like that.
Tony Brown, Derek Lee, I see you on Facebook. But...
So then people were like, I got into a conversation, and this is the good thing when you have a regular job with 20-year-olds. 20-year-olds are still in the mindset that they truly don't give a fuck. Like they're gonna say what they're gonna say. They have an idea.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. And because I worked in radio for so long, they're always asking me, do you really think people sell their? I said, well, yeah. I mean, I've never been asked. I never got to that level where anybody asked me, go through this door, go through that door. Never been asked, never been in that situation. But, you know, I've heard it enough where the stories always sound similar. There's always a similar thing to the story. And they were like, well, you know, they were like, it depends on how much money comes with fame. Because one of the kids, he got a good head on the shoulders. It depends on how much money comes with fame. Like if it's like $10 million, I don't know if I'm selling my soul or anything, or sacrificing a family member or anything. And he was like, but $1 billion. And I said, $1 billion what? He said, I mean, $1 billion? And then he looked at it, he was like, you're telling me there's nothing you would sacrifice for I said, I wouldn't sacrifice any family members. And he was like, any?
You got no family. Just think about it. You got no family members.
You ain't got no family members that you barely even talk to, that you wouldn't even miss. Like you wouldn't even. And I was like, no, I wouldn't, because I think
twice removed.
He said, but then he said, for $1 billion, would you sacrifice relationships forever? Not the person.
Hell yeah.
But would you sacrifice relationships?
He doesn't know you very well, does he, Michael Shawn?
Now $1 billion, but this is the point. See, I'm always trying to be a people pleaser. So I would love, in my mind, I said, yeah, I would end a relationship with anybody for $1 billion, but I would be able to explain to them why I'm doing it, then hit you off with some money and be like, look, it's been nice, but listen, here's your 10 million.
But you know what a hypothetical is? You can't tell them. Like Brewster's Millions.
Tell them.
You can't tell them. Yeah, no, you can't.
You gotta fall off, and you got the money to disappear.
Gotta ghost them.
So I was like, well, I'm not doing it with family members. But they kept pushing. And then you could see people started compromising. people started going like it was unfair, like stepdads. People were bringing up stepdads and bringing up a father they ain't seen in years and bringing up this and that. But then I was like, what would I sacrifice? He said $1 billion. All right, Michael. But now this was an easy one. The first one they threw at me. You can never perform again in any way. In any way. It's done.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. I kind of want to do that now. But yeah, I was like, cool.
Well, yeah, you got $1 billion, you straight.
I'm good.
Accomplished. Yeah.
I mean, I love making people laugh, but the whole point was to get rich. Like it wasn't, it wasn't just for the goddamn giggles and the laugh, but then they were just like sacrifice not being in touch with anybody. Like, and I guess the hardest one is family members. Is that you think you would be willing to sacrifice
key family members?
Key family members.
I barely see people now.
How about this? I put Jay on the super. What if? Would you sacrifice your relationship with your wife that you, not the kid, but just the wife? Let's not talk about the kid. Because would you sacrifice? You get $1 billion, but you alone. Y'all never got married, and y'all it never happened.
I'm not answering these questions. I'm not playing these reindeer games. It's the holiday season, Mike. Why you trying to like?
When you get off, she's gonna be waiting there looking at you.
We're planning about how we gonna put up the Christmas decorations, and we're in that mood.
How much that relationship worth to you, dog? How much that relationship worth to you?
So you sacrifice me for $1 billion, huh?
$1 billion.
While you putting up the garment and everything.
No turkey bacon and scrambled eggs for you. Like, yeah.
The dollar amounts on this.
$1 billion.
Right. $1 billion. I mean, that's a huge. That's beyond
a big number.
Yeah, they're just outright. Wow.
Yeah. How about a brother or sister? You can never talk or see your brother or sister ever again. $1 billion. This is for all three squares. $1 billion.
Never see them again.
Never, no conversation.
How old are they?
Right now.
How much time they got left?
$1 billion.
Right now.
Jasmine, Tammy, I love y'all.
I know. I love my siblings, but $1 billion.
See how everybody.
I think that is everyone has a limit. I think that's where the conversation can begin. $1 billion. They understand.
I've seen you more than half of my lifespan.
All right, I talk to them through my parents.
No, there's no communication. There's nobody knows why you disappeared. You're just, the relationship dies once you take that money and they deposit that in your account. It's over.
Yeah.
Well, wait, I got one. So Ty's negotiating with herself. We ain't even little. She over there negotiating with herself right now.
I got two, and it's adios, mi hermanos.
Wow, she said it.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody had that money on the table and this was a real life scenario, it'd be more people than you realize that'll take $1 billion and not talk to a sibling ever again.
For the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. You
said dope game show. That's a dope game show.
Yo, we keep. Are you out of here, Mo?
No, I said mom and dad. It's been nice.
No way. I don't.
She said moms too. Moms and pops.
You said mom and pops?
Y'all did your job. Y'all did well.
I'd have to think about that one.
Mom and dad. Pat yourself on the back.
Yo.
Wow.
She said her mom and dad have been
sacrificed. Wow.
Mo is Kanye West right now. What the hell is going on?
$1 billion?
If that's the case, how about your kid, Mo? How about your son?
Gabe. Well, time where you gotta go live with your dad.
I done did my job. I done got you up to this point.
I did the best I could do.
What is going on?
I done did my job. I done put in my time. Son.
Yo. I'm not.
I appreciate the honesty.
It's Wednesday.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yo, Mo. Yo, that's hilarious. I mean, sometimes you could be like, sometimes relationships are overrated. You start justifying it to yourself.
And Mo's like,
right? I really need my mom and my dad.
Is overrated.
And the problem is,
sometimes you got to be self-preservation.
You can't, and the problem is you can't have money to solve it. So it's not like you can give them money. You just disappear in the rest of your life. You start from scratch with $1 billion and you out. But right. Yeah.
I mean, Mo will figure out a way to somehow
you lose the money then. You
lose some money by mistake. He just happened to find some money. Or, Sorry, taking that chance.
I'm standing on my business.
Yeah, I'm definitely standing on business on that one. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, shit. All right. Oh, let's because I'm thinking. Yeah, I can't do the kids.
Non-negotiables.
You
say that now until that money's in your face.
Non-negotiables.
If that was a real scenario, and
I believe in the universe, and I believe that what would happen with my luck is that if I made that type of sacrifice, that somehow or another it would go really bad with me for this $1 billion. Like it would go it would really go bad.
That billion would end up killing me.
Yeah, like I'd live for 6 months because
let me tell you something about kids. You give your whole entire life to your kids, right?
Right.
And then they turn around and they barely speak to you.
Yeah, but that's
little one goes around here with his noise canceling headphones on as is in his room.
Yeah, I go through the same thing. Trust me.
So I don't think if he was well provided for, I don't think his little ass would miss it.
But see, you can't. That's the other thing to this game, and we're just playing. It's called the sacrifice game. We just started it. It's called the sacrifice game. Y'all on Michael Shawn the Takeover Legends thinks you would sacrifice for $1 billion, but you can't be sure that he's going to be taken care of, like because you can't have anything to do with it. Like you're gone.
Here, they're probably going to invoke the large astronomical life insurance policy I have out on me, and so he's going to be good money. They're going to have a fake funeral.
I didn't even know you had I didn't know you had a sacrifice fund. That was crazy. I didn't know.
I have a huge.
But and with y'all talking about the kids, because y'all weren't here yesterday, y'all talking about the kids walking around with their earbuds on, and me and Monty are right next to each other in the house, and I see Monty once a week, like because the way our time, the way she comes in from work, when I come in from work, she's already laying down. And then when she gets up, I'm still asleep. The only time I see her now is in the morning time. I'm like, have a good day, love you, and keep it moving. But we did the same thing when we were 19 and 20. We wasn't having long conversations with our parents. Like unless me and my dad was watching sports or boxing. But
I didn't even have a cell phone at that age. So I mean, I'm just thinking back when I was in college. Now I could see like, damn, I ain't see my parents for like 3 years at a time, and not talking to them every day or even every month, like,
and you ain't even get $1 billion for that. So that I can see.
Right. So you tag on $1 billion.
No, it's doable.
If that square ain't there, that means Mo got $1 billion. But with the kids walking around with their earbuds, we talked about this yesterday, and I didn't get to have y'all involved in it. The more I watched that video of T.I. and his son at that football game, and the more I analyze what King was saying, people from a parent who has failed in many ways, there's a problem boiling. There's a problem boiling because he kept saying they don't know you. They don't know you. As if he's like, if they only knew what I know.
Well, every family is like that. Your kids, our kids, like everyone has a representative.
Though too, he was on an interview talking about, I did cry to go to my mama's house, and I did want to be over there, and like all of that stuff. So all of that, you want me to take you to the bando and stuff that he was doing to T.I. You know, all of he contradicted himself, and I don't know if it was a PR stunt to try to clean the situation.
Of course it was.
Sonique did go on a few interviews as well and said essentially that, she I guess, creating the notion that her mom chose a man over her.
I mean, listen, if there's 2 ways to look at this, him going to his grandma's house. Number one, if he wanted to go, what would make a kid want to leave the nicer spot to go to grandma's? And if he didn't want,
in the yard, it was boring. He called it boring, Mike.
And grandma's house is popping. I lived with my grandmother for years. My grandmother.
Well, now he said he would get to play outside with friends, and
they had a pool in the backyard. He could have invited the friends over.
Invite your friends over. You could have the hell of a party over there.
I'm just saying there is a legit story under here that ain't gonna go away, and I don't wish this on anybody. But the more I watch that video, and I know y'all, you C Chung and Sexy Mo, what were your thoughts when y'all saw the video, C Chung? Because you got a son.
I mean, you already know that family got a lot of crazy secrets with them, so I'm sure there is some truth to what King is saying. We don't know that family.
Go ahead, Mo.
I think that with artists, because you see a lot of artists who even old school artists who were always touring and always doing shows and stuff, and they had nannies or family members. They would leave their kids. Aretha Franklin, top bill name artists would leave their kids to go on tour and to record and stuff like that. They would leave their kids with their grandparents, their mothers, their siblings and stuff, and they raised them and they would come in, shower them with gifts, and be there. But I think that King, out of all of the kids, he received, it seems like, the most attention. It seems like he received a lot of attention. But again, it's all show, so you never know. You never know what goes on when the cameras go off. But
he did say he was the mistake baby.
Oh, how did he even know that?
Right.
How
so
did
he probably
know that?
But at this point, I think it's because of his immaturity.
Yeah, somebody had to say that.
Coupled with him being spoiled. And if you used to watch the show, you'll see like Tiny Mother, the auntie, God rest her soul, they all used to coddle the hell out of King. And so every time T.I. used to try to step in and be like, yo, stop coddling that boy. Like, let him go through all of he want to cry, let him go off and cry and think about his life. Let him get it, figure it out and get it together. They used to coddle him. Oh, don't cry. It's going to be okay. And it's clear that he has social emotional issues. And I'm just saying that from a therapist perspective.
I want parents to stop saying this one term. He was spoiled or she was spoiled. I really want, because when y'all say it, when we say it, it's almost like we're tapping ourselves on the back. And then at the same time, we go like, yeah, but I shouldn't have spoiled her. Oh, but you're trying to let everybody know I gave them all they needed. I gave them. And I just want to understand something. When they were doing a TV show and them kids was little, they weren't babies, but they were little. I want to know how I would have felt is when the director said, cut, it was time for me to leave a house that I made believe I was living in. I want to see how I would have felt when at that moment I realized how dope this house is. I realized how dope the lifestyle is.
Wait, what am I missing? I thought he said he wanted to be at his grandma's. He didn't want the gated community. He wanted to be in them streets.
No, I understand when you're young, you want to be at your grandparents. But if you were listening, I said, what would it be? What was going on in your house that you'd rather stay at your grandma's house, which was always boring, and leave the big house and leave the gates?
Well, he called his mama's house fun. He called T.I. and Tiny house boring. He said you had to be behind this big gate in the yard with nobody really play with, and
security
it was
and rules.
Go down his mama's house. The
no
kids
rules.
was riding bikes, and it was regular.
So what parent lets their kid go stay somewhere that has no rules?
What's her name? You see, what's Kanye's daughter, North?
Mm-hmm.
She like staying at the apartment with Kanye and eating ramen noodles.
She was like, he ain't got no nanny. He cooked for us. These kids, these new
as
kids.
As long as your kids are safe with someone that you respect, I can see people doing that. Like, all right, I trust my.
Hell no.
They trust their parents that all right, the grandma gonna make sure that he's safe and he
got
got
a responsibility.
What was the grandmother still doing living in the hood? That's what I was.
Oh, now we talking. Now we talking.
That's their parents do not live in the hood. That's number one. They don't.
That's what I was
all that talk about. You want me to show you where the bando is? Like that is him just wanting to be part of the hood culture so bad.
I wonder where he got that from. I wonder where he got that from. I wonder where he got that from. I wonder what role model gave him that. I'm just wondering.
Your dad was in the bando, so you ain't have to be in the bando.
I was wondering. It's hard to tell when the barrel's in your mouth. I don't know. I don't know where he got that. I don't know where.
Bring him out.
I don't know. I don't know where he got that.
The rubber band man.
I listen. The whole.
Your dad invented trap music.
You know what's interesting? both of his kids, Damani and King, they both, of course, want to. And let me not forget Eris, because he's blowing up too with her singing. They're getting her vocal lessons.
Very talented.
Yes, very talented. But Damani, I don't know if you even checked out some of his music. He's went in a total opposite direction.
Yeah, he's dope. I like it.
With his music. His music is more aligned with like the J. Cole sound. He's really dope, actually, and he's creating his own lane. He doesn't talk about his life with T.I., Tiny, and his mother, like his biological mother. They don't talk about that. But it just seems like King is the one that's having the tantrums about it and the most difficult time about it. And surely everybody processes things differently, but King just seems like he's the one that's just like, woe is me, and I just had this really, really messed up life, and nobody understands.
But you as a therapist, Mo, you're shocking me. You as a therapist, no. That should be the cry. There was something that went on.
He's having the most difficult time with it. That's
because
he's the one that is the most vocal. He's the one that's the more, out there and saying this has affected me. Where the other ones, they said things, but they kind of moved on in a different direction from it.
And we never
the one that's the most vocal.
And when things happen in your family, let's not get into it. You don't move on. You just put it in the compartment that you're cool with.
I didn't say move on. I said move on from that, like meaning they're dealing with it in their own way.
So we keep saying, we keep using words like he's spoiled, he's whining, he's this, he's that, and for some reason, we forget what the parents have been involved in for all these years. Like we seem to overlook what these kids had to deal with. And I'm not judging T.I. I told you I have fallen short in a big way when it comes to being a father. So I'm not judging T.I. But it's funny how the adults seem to just be pointing a finger at this kid can't deal with it. This kid is this kid is that. And the two parents who decided it was okay for him to live at grandma's house, even though they had every access to be able to raise the kid, not judging, just pointing this out, that kid is actually mad about it now. That kid may have wanted to go to grandma's house, but obviously he's mad about it now.
Yeah, it's definitely something there.
I think that he
just 19.
He shows that he has social emotional issues. That there is no denying that, no getting around that. He's showing that he definitely doesn't have good coping skills. Either
he's been teased, Mo, like Khloe Kardashian has been teased for you. You don't look good as Courtney and Kim, and like he's been clowned. He's been that boy that's been clowned. So he's like, all right, I'm going over here, where I'm the big man on the campus over here because I'm still Tip's son. You know what I mean? So it's a different energy at grandma's house in that neighborhood versus in his. So that could play a part. I'm just guessing.
Did y'all see the side by side with Coco and Ice-T's daughter? And the claims that he smashed Tiny. Wow.
Oh, cool.
That was Ashley Newman. We don't know if this is true or not. Ashley Newman just dropped something. Sorry. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for the
Coco and Ice-T daughter. Let me see.
What?
Anyway, let me tell you something.
Mike, I'm going to chase that Billy.
Go taste that bill. We're about to be out of here anyway. So have a good one, Mo. Drive safely. Everybody enjoy their hump day. Everybody go to work. You're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed. Keep positive thoughts. That little voice that talks to you inside, make sure it's talking positive stuff. Because my voice, I be battling with my voice. My voice don't be saying positive stuff all the time, motherfucker. I be like, God, man, good God. Tosh, before we go, just know Tiny and T.I. only have 3 children together. The other are from previous relationships. Okay.
Oh, Zanique, Zanique, Damani. I don't know all their names. One is
King. Is King their kid?
I think King is theirs.
But Zanique and Damani, they have other mothers. Yeah.
What's the word? Deja is a Deja, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I used to watch the show a little bit, but yeah. Good luck to them though.
Yeah, good. No, really, good luck. Just when everything feels real bad, just think you could be Michael Jackson's kids. That's all. Goodbye.
King was their firstborn. Okay. All right.
It's tough being a parent out here.
Major is one on.
Major. It's tough being a parent. God bless. That's why it is tough. That I just feel that the kid has got something on his mind that eventually is going to spur. He is charging allegedly $10,000 per interview if you want him on the podcast. And I was going to ask if you guys want to do a Cash App, maybe we can get him on the show. But maybe we could just get him on the show and spark up the ratings and shit like that. All right, so in closing, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life, fight for your happiness, and never let anybody take it from you. Thank y'all for joining us. We will be back tomorrow morning, and enjoy everything. And we gone.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.